guys, today I'm going to show you how to put together our NFT system. So NFT is nutrient film technique, and what that basically means is that very thin film of nutrient runs through the bottom of our channels. So here we have a net pot, and the nutrient film will just basically run right along the bottom there. So nice thin film. These are all UV stabilized food grade material. So the difference between this system and a PVC pipe system, they work very similar, but if you were to imagine a PVC pipe that looks rounded like this, you need to make sure that you regulate your water high enough so that it's actually just touching the bottom of the plant. So that can take a little bit of mucking around, a bit of practice, because you don't want it too low, otherwise your plants are getting no water. You don't want it too high, because then your plants are going to start drowning and getting root rot. So you need to find that perfect balance, which is why this system is perfect. It's designer made, so it's custom built basically. So the NFT kit that you buy from us comes with your stand that you need to put together yourself. So that comes looking like this. There's instructions for everything. It comes with 4 of these hydro channels. It comes with all of your pots. It comes with your plumbing and your instructions. The pump, a bottle of agro-nutrient. Now this is good for feeding babies all the way through to mature plants. So the types of plants that we grow in this system would be strawberries, chilies, Asian greens, herbs, anything kind of smaller rooted. You also get your bag of the expanded clay, the clay balls, and that's a medium grade, so perfect for this system. And your 60 litre nutrient tank, so you just make that up according to the directions, so a weaker nutrient as you're starting, and then stronger as your plants mature. So what we're going to do is you'll put the frame together, so you're going to need a rubber mallet, and in your kit here are all the corner pieces. So there's the corner pieces for your stand. So just follow the directions, basically just put it together. It's quite simple square frame. Then the next thing we're going to do is put all of our channels in place. So make sure that they're all facing the same direction. So at one end, the spout, which is this piece here. And then at the other end, you have the little feed line. So I'm just taking the lid, I've just shifted the lid slightly on this one just so we can see how we put it together. So we're putting all of these in place on the stand, and then we're getting our 13mm plumbing. 13mm plumbing is your feed line. So from the kit, which is all ready to go, you're connecting one end of this straight onto your pump, and then this just goes straight into your nutrient tank. Today I'm just using a bucket of water. And then your feed line will run from your pump all the way, and you'll connect it using your cable ties all the way up to the end. You've got a little valve here, so that helps to regulate how much water is running through. So you can turn that up or down as you need. You really only want a thin film, nutrient film, just remember that. And then when we get to the end here, all of these trays will look like this, and we will get, as part of your plumbing, so your 4mm tubing would just connect straight onto here. Just make sure it's a nice tight fit so it doesn't leak. And again, I'll just move this slightly. And then this end feeds through the little 4mm hole. And we just connect our micro elbow. And just face that downwards. Now the good thing about this system as well is that the lid of these channels come off. So when you've finished your crop, you can take the lid off and give it a really good clean. Get rid of all the algae, any dirt. It makes it really easy to use. And then from there, we're putting our plants in. So just make sure you're rinsing your expanded clay off really well. And here I've got a couple of examples of something we prepared earlier. And your plants will just basically fit straight into those holes there. So you'll find that if you're putting seedlings in, you won't have the roots that we have on ours. So now these, you've got nice clear roots here, and there are a few dark ones. That's fine. They feel healthy. There's just a little bit of algae. they just slot straight into the hole. Make sure you don't damage them. And you just go filling up all the cups with your expanded plate and your return line, which is here. And it's also part of your kit. That'll just connect. So these ends here are threaded, but they don't actually thread onto the ends. They just push in nice and snugly. So just make sure you're pushing in really firm. And then that goes straight back into your nutrient tank, which is a bucket today. Normally it would be your 60-litre tanks. You can run this all the time if you want to. You don't have a timer. We run ours for 15 minutes on and 45 minutes off. But during the summer months it is okay to run it all the time. You just want to make sure that you don't have a really thick film of water. So I hope that explains how to put together one of these kits.